What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. It is episode number 4. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back. Man, Ipswich Town need a bit of a change of fortunes. Yeah, really tough mini run for the Tractor Boys. 3 straight losses, seeing us slide down the table to 17th place. We're still above the bottom 3, but 2 wins in 11, only 5 goals scored, 3 thrashings in a row. It's not been a great little run, has it? But today, lots of games to get through, man. Going to play both these games in November and most of these games in December, possibly even getting through to the January window where we'll see the draw for the FA Cup third round as well. So there's loads of stuff to get through. We're going to crack straight on. Our first game is a tough one as well. Manchester United at home, heading into this one again. 3 straight losses, no goals in those defeats, and no wins in our last 4 either, dating back to the 2-0 win against West Ham 5 games ago. It's been a tough run. I need to put out here against Eric Ten Hag's side. At least stop the rot of a draw. I'd take that. Come on, Ipswich Town. So I hope you guys don't mind, but I've had to change the camera angle as well. I know what you're thinking, Doxy boy, come on. What is this excuse? The camera angle. But no, it's true. If you've been watching me for a while now, I like to play on co-op. So this is the co-op camera angle as Rasmus is dispossessed by Jacob Greaves. And I just like because it gives me a central view of the pitch. It's not an angle, if you will. And it gives me, what is that? It gives me a good overview of where the players are, which means I don't misplace as many passes. The camera angle, Doxy boy, pack it in, son. What are you talking about? Camera angle or not? There's no excuse for that. It's just awful. Absolutely awful. Dear, oh dear. This is not looking good. Oh yeah, reset the camera angle to co-op, Doxy boy. That's where you're going wrong, son. You're trying a new camera angle this year. It's just not for you. No, it's not the camera angle, mate. You're just awful. A 4-letter word beginning with S I don't want to use. But, dear, oh dear. I must say this, though, I've been asked my thoughts on this year's career mode so far. I've had the first weekend. What are you guys thinking? Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? Are there things you like, things you don't like? I like the gameplay. I like the gameplay this year. It's a lot tougher, and it seems as though some of you guys are experiencing the same thing as well. It's a lot tougher, as it should be. As it should be on the highest difficulty Ultimate. So I really like the gameplay this year. It's a great challenge. I just don't like the menus. If they would have left the menus as they are and kept the gameplay as it is, it would have been a chef's kiss sort of combination. Unfortunately, it's sort of like a great gameplay to play, but navigating the menus is just a nightmare. Yeah, I'm liking it. The gameplay's been really, really good. So far is Anthony. Oh, Anthony, that's the sort of Anthony the Manchester United fans were hoping for when he signed from Ajax. Great dribbling and the finish as well past Muric. Yeah, the gameplay's great. It's so much more challenging now. They've totally closed the exploits, like Rachel Reeves trying to close the tax loopholes. I mean, it's great that EA have done that now, making it a lot harder to just exploit for easy goals and easy shutdowns. But definitely with the menus, that's it. If they would just change the menus and make it more streamlined and more easy to navigate, and also as well add the name pools in for the countries that you're scouting that are new to the game, like as we found with Tanzania, every player being called Hassan. That's it for me. The gameplay is spot on though. Really liking it. The Tractor Boys have definitely stalled, no doubt about that. 4 straight defeats and 4 straight games without a goal as well. Liam Delap isolated up top, but quite frankly, Ipswich looking like they're out of answers. It's not looking good. Right, let's just move straight on to the following game, man. It's not looking good. You've got to play through it, man. When you're going through it, you've just got to go through it. Do you know what I mean? So, following game, Forest away at the City Ground. I do see this as a game we could possibly pick up a win away from home, what will be only our 2nd win on the road this season. And I'm changing the tactics slightly for the game as well, going 4-2. 2-2. Let's see if a change of tactics will spring a change of fortunes and get us back to winning ways, or at least stopping the rot here or a draw. Come on, Ipswich Town. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before we start hearing the chants from the away section. You don't know what you're doing. I'm surprised I haven't heard it yet, to be honest. But it's only a matter of time at this rate. Doxy boy, fraud. Trying to make these tweaks under great scrutiny. It's not working, but made a decent start here, keeping hold of the ball well. Calvin Phillips looking to get away, pulls the trigger, and puts it just wide. Wolfendam to Phillips. Much better this. Lovely ball out wide too. Oh, look at it. Hang on. Wait. Oh, okay. Better though. Better. Chaplin feeding Delap. Quick little pass inside. Better. Much better. Keep going. Leaf, keep going. Oh, brilliantly done. Brilliantly done. Chaplin! Come on! Connor Chaplin with a goal. Lovely interplay between Jack and Leaf down the flank. And Chaplin's first of the year gives us the lead. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, well in, mate. Delap's there. Delap's there. Delap! Liam Delap denied. So much better, man. Chaplin and Delap with a little bit of interplay in this game. And almost going to tune it up. An hour into the game. Full value for this. Wolfenden heads just over. I have to say, just like our win against West Ham, we've been full value for this. But, oh, come on. Don't throw away 2 points later. Come on, come on, come on. Defended really well. No, 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 no. Oh, no, he hesitated. Muric with the save. 17 to hold on. 5 to go. It's just all hands on deck, man. Just trying to hold on to this. As we're still leading by 1. And, yeah, well in, Daroshay. What a leap that was. And we get it away. I think I should probably do it now. Clark across. Just hold on to the ball. And we will have our second away day victory of the season. And a big win at the City ground to bust out of poor form. This to do it. Chaplin for the brace. Shot blocked. But it's not going to matter. Time up. Ipswich are going to hold on. Second away day victory. And once again, I think what it is the element of surprise. When we changed the tactics for the West Ham game, we got the win. When we changed the tactics for this game, we got the win. We just need to stop being so predictable. Element of surprise. And once again, it proves to pay off. Busting out poor form, second away day victory, third of the season. Big 3 points. And so, as we get out to the main menu, I've been having these bids for Tuanzebe, but to be honest, I'm just going to keep him until the end of the season. He submitted a transfer request, but because we can only get like a couple of million for him, maybe like 3.5, it's not really much, so I might as well just keep him for emergency cover. Although we haven't had any injuries yet, which is still quite frustrating. But also Napoli aren't happy that I've not been playing Cajuste much. He's got me a goal this season, of course, but I don't mind if they do end up recalling him, as that'll take his salary off the books. Anyway, we've got our next 2 scouting updates from England and Canada. I've got to say, I'm not liking these menus at all from EA. Yeah, like I said, the gameplay this year is really good. I'm really enjoying the challenge. It's a lot of fun, but the menus, I'm not saying EA need to totally revert back and go back to how they were before, but they're really ham-fisted and needlessly complicated. They're just not. Declan Fry, 78 to 94 potential, 16 years old. I'm putting him straight in my academy. The menus to me, they're just not it. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that they should be, as you see, a couple of these Canadian goalkeepers have had potential downgrades. I'm not saying that they should be so, he could be alright, Joey Jones should be so streamlined. Oh, John Phillips could be good as well. We're getting some decent Canadian goalkeepers here. No one's making the academy yet because they're no like superstars, but still, I just think they're just a bit too, like, to me, I mean, I've always believed that, like, you know, the ease of navigation is the most important thing. Of course you want them to look pretty. Of course you want them to have a bit of substance. But the most important thing is ease of navigation. If you're struggling to, you know, navigate the UI, it's not a good sign, is it? Especially for someone like me, it's been playing for over 2 decades now. But anyway, forget that. Let's just move on to the following game. It is Crystal Palace at home. This is a big basement battle right now, with us in 16th and Glasgow side in 18th place. Massive game here, heading back to East Anglia on the back of that win. Only 1 win at home all season long. That came against Fulham. And another one here, and our first consecutive wins of the season will do us the world of good as we try and claw away from the bottom 3. Big relegation 6-pointer, Palace at home. Come on, you tractor boys. Yeah, these are the games that are absolutely priceless if you can win, but if you lose... Oh, Nketiah floats onto the far post. Good stop by Muric with the feet, and the header also saved after a great double stop. Our new number 1, ensuring we don't go behind early. If you lose these games, they can be real confidence and momentum killers as well. Just stopped her off with a big win. Losing here, and those good vibes we got on the back of that win at the City ground completely go out the window. I have to say, other than an early double save from Muric, there's not been a lot going on in this game. But to be honest, I don't mind. I really don't. I'll take a goalless draw. Back-to-back games without a loss. Back-to-back clean sheets. We stopped Palace leapfrogging us in the table. I mean, it's not the worst result in the world. Sometimes you just got to know when a point is a decent result. in this occasion, it definitely wouldn't be a bad one. Haven't played well. 2 clean sheets on the trot. I'll take it. There could still be a chance to win it. Chaplin. Hurst. Oh, it's the crossbar. In for Delap. He won't get many chances. He almost took it. Go on, win that. Well in. And I just couldn't get away from Eberechi. I like him a lot since coming in from Plymouth, man. As Sarr rolls it through. Clip to the far post and Mum heads it up in the air. And the header already saved by Muric. And just get it behind for a corner. Get it behind. 20 to hold on. Corner. It's in. And... oh no, surely not. What's going on? Pick the ball up, Muric. Oh my god. Absolute scramble. Somehow the ball stays out. Yep, say it with me once again. Wins are good, losses are bad, draws are subjective. Sometimes you just need to know when to grind out a point, and that's what we've done. Fans might not be happy about it, but I am. It's back-to-back clean sheets and back-to-back games without a win. And don't forget, we're coming on the back of what was 4 straight losses and 4 straight games without a goal as well. We stopped the rot. That's the most important thing. Extra point on the board, I'll take it. And I really like this on the right as well. Look at this. Muric posting to, we assume, Instagram, saying, great to see my name at the top of the clean sheets chart. Big credit goes to defenders in front of me, though. I like that. I think that's really cool. Not sure about the comments, I'll be honest. I don't know what Alison's talking about, but I think that's kind of cool, that. We know social media now plays such a massive role in the life of a football. I think that's kind of cool, that. Maybe they could work on the comments, but otherwise, I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, we're going to have our following scouting update when we get there. God, this is a slog. From Tanzania just before the Bournemouth game. This needs to be updated. And is anyone going to make the cut? Samuel Hassan's had a potential downgrade, unfortunately. And I'm not sure if anyone's going to make it. Again, I do like how you're not just finding gem after gem after gem. It's a lot more realistic, but they definitely do need to work on the name pool. I might just give Samuel a scholarship, or possibly even David, to be fair, due to the overall being much better. Yeah, I might actually do that. I'll give him a scholarship and see how he looks. So we've got 5 players in the academy now. We haven't got a goalkeeper. That's why I can't do the youth tournament. So those that have been asking me about the youth tournaments, I need a goalkeeper first from Canada, and I haven't got one. I'm not sure how much attention I'll give the youth tournament sort of thing anyway, but it's a new feature, so it'd be nice to give it a go at some point. Just waiting on that Canadian goalkeeper. Right, following game, heading in to this one. Back-to-back clean sheets, back-to-back games without a loss as well. And now let's see if we can get another big 3 points here. Bournemouth at home, going for what will be our second home victory of the season, as we're going to pull further clear of that bottom 3. Come on, Ipswich Town. Yeah, I do want to clarify once again. I'm not dismissing this year's CM, like 3 days in, obviously. Don't get me wrong. That would be a bit silly, but I think, like I said before, it's not the actual gameplay I've got a problem with. The gameplay's great. The gameplay's really, really enjoyable, man. I'm enjoying the challenge. It's really good. It feels a lot more real, if you know what I mean. That's fantastic, you know. It's the menus I've got the issue with. But the one thing I'm really liking about the gameplay too is that it's something that I've been crying out for years. If you've been following me for a while, you would have heard me talk about this a lot. You know, the gameplay at times, when you're playing a game, it doesn't matter where you are, what time of the day it is, what season it is. It doesn't feel like it makes any kind of difference at all. But now, you're definitely noticing a difference. And I really love how as the day draws on, as the game goes on, the lighting changes as well, especially in a season where we are now, heading into winter. Right now, it's light, but in the second half, the floodlights are going to be on as it's going to start to get darker. It's much more realistic. There we go. Johnson. Sam, back to Ben. Trying to squeeze through the lap. Go on, son. Right before the break, his goal drought over, third of the season. Ipswich in front. We're so much better with his 4-2-2-2 as well. Delap's got a lot more service now. I think that's the problem as well. I know in modern football, playing one up top is normally the way to go as a spearhead, if you will, but sometimes you got to take it old school, man, and play 2 up top. Delap's getting a lot more service now. We should be scoring a lot more goals. That is our 3rd in as many games, and Delap's 3rd of the season too. Yeah, this does just feel a lot more realistic, the gameplay. So much better. And again, what I'm really liking is how, you know, you'll be able to tell from the first half, the floodlights are beaming now as the day draws on and that British winter is around us. I'm not noticing any, like, visible breath from the players, if you will, so I guess it can't be that cold, but even so, it's a lot more realistic. It looks so much better now, and this is so much better for immersion as well. Like I said, with EA, I'm fair. Criticise when they deserve it, give props when they deserve it. They definitely deserve props here, and how on earth did Evan Nilsson not score that? We know it's been a tough start for him since joining Bournemouth, missing that penalty against Chelsea, having it saved by Sanchez, still yet to get off the mark as a cherry, and he really should have got off the mark there today. That was a poor miss, and I've gifted him another chance. He's not going to miss 2 in a row, is he? Oh my goodness, he's really struggling. Oh, no, come on, don't throw us away late here. Been let off the hook twice, to be fair, so... That's going to go behind for a corner. Ben Johnson couldn't prevent it. I haven't made a change. Haven't needed to. 4 on the clock. Cherry's looking to, I wouldn't even say steal a point, but take one they probably deserve. Evan Nilsson missing 2 great chances, but instead, once again, defensively solid. And okay, fair enough, as Sam Morsey does well to get away there. We're not scoring a lot. Hold on, I see him. I see him. I can't get it to him, though. But... oh, Sammy, just going all the way. Just going all the way. We're keeping clean sheet after clean sheet. And you know the old saying, goals win games, defence wins championships. Well, let me put my own spin on it. Goals win games, defence keeps you up. Ipswich with the 2-0 win, 2 wins in 3 straight games without a loss. Docks ball back on the menu. Yep, Ipswich on a mini roll. Best run of form of the season thus far, up to 14th in the table and pulling away from the bottom 3. Following game, let's try and extend it here. Wolves heading into this one away at Molineux right now in 7th. I always find Wolves a really interesting team in career mode. Either they tank and they're really poor and always end up getting relegated or almost getting relegated, or they go for a European place. Never in mid-table, it's always one or the other. In this case, this season, they're going for a European spot right now in 7th. Tough game away at Molineux. Let's try and get our 4th clean sheet in a row and our 4th successive game without defeat as well. Come on, Ipswich. It's been a tough start for Wolves this season in real life. Thankfully, Matheus Cunha's got me a couple of goals in my fantasy team, so I'm pleased with that. But, yeah, obviously struggling to start the season off. Thought they were really good under Gary O'Neill last year. Obviously, had a couple of big scouts, including that win against Man City as well. As Matheus scores in the save as well, as he scored a couple for my FPL team this year. But again, I just find them such a unpredictable team in CM. Like, you know, 1 year for me they're battling for like a top 4 or possibly top 6, top 7 place, and then the following year they'll be, you know, probably getting relegated. This year they're going for that European spot, and you can see why, taking the early lead. Matheus with the early opener. And Wolves strike first. Yeah, I haven't got off to a great start in fantasy football this year. I'm literally being bailed out by Erling Haaland. I know some of you guys have got the same experience as me. It's like Haaland is just bailing me out right now, left, right and centre. But Matheus has got me a couple of goals as well. But it's not been a great start. And again, the conditions, this is great though. Like, you see how the ball held up there as I tried to whip it across in what is a soaked Molineux turf. This is fantastic. So much more realistic and so much better from EA as well. I'll give them credit for this. This is the gameplay is just far more lifelike and realistic. It's far better. Yeah, this is so much better. So much better. You see that the ball starts to hold up as it gets closer towards the recipient, because it's being held up by the not waterlogged pitch, but the, you know, very wet turf. It's been torrential downpour in the Midlands. The ball's not going to zip across the turf like it would when it's been bone dry and the grass is short. This is much more realistic. Makes it more challenging, but again, more realistic, more immersive. It's far better this way, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like for EA this year, it's sort of like nearly but not quite. Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Got to finish. Yes, come on. 5 to play. 2 in 2. Bailed out right at the end. Liam, that's 4 for the year. He's been big for me this season, man. Yep, I'll take this as we'll hold on. Wolves knocking on the door for a European place. Us just trying to claw away from the bottom 3, bit by bit, piece by piece, and in this case, point by point. I will take it. Now 4 games in a row without defeat as well. Our best mini run of the season, and we're putting the ball in the back of the net on a consistent basis too. 2 up top, man, taking it back to the old school. Right, I see 2 or 3 more. Definitely playing this one though. Newcastle heading into this game at home right now, neck and neck with Man City and only behind the league leaders on goal difference. They've been getting the results for the most part this season, despite their loss on the weekend, but their performances have been slightly unconvincing this year from the feedback I've seen from the Magpies fans, but they'd certainly take a 3 points in this game, even with a grind out dodgy 1-0 if it puts them top of the table. For us, just trying to make it 5 games without a loss on the trot as we try and pull away from that bottom 3. Come on, Ipswich Town. Wolfenden to Mumba. You see how now the ball isn't getting held up because the turf isn't absolutely drenched. This is much more fluid. This is much better. This is much more realistic. Oh, Mumba's got the space to go away! Diogo Costa, just like me in GCSE maths, gets his angles all wrong. Smashed it at the near post. And the ex-Plymouth man, one time at Norwich as well, scores his first in East Anglia for the Tractor Boys. It really should have been stopped though. Nice ball through to the fullback, smashes it in near post. Shouldn't have squeezed in, but it does. Ipswich in front. Go on, mate, win that. Oh yeah, he's rapid, absolutely rapid. And he's been, oh no. Is he onside there, Isak? He is indeed. Flag stays down. And Alexander Isak with the level. That's the problem, passing out from the back, man. You've got to get it spot on, especially against a team that play high press. If you get it wrong, you're in trouble around the edge of your area. And someone like Isak is going to finish that. It's meat and drink. I've conceded at least 2 goals this season, possibly even 3 now, trying to play out from the back, and it's gone horribly wrong. Gift, and you can't do that against a team like this. Okay, alright, it's 1-1. I would have taken a draw pre-game anyway. 1-1. Into the final 3 minutes now, just trying to hold on to the point. You could say it's 2 points drop from a leading position, but again, you got to know where you are, man. Newcastle are going for top spot. We are just trying to claw away from the bottom 3. This is a decent point. Can we get one last chance to win? Oh, ref! Come on! Just take it. Just take it. It's a point. The fans are pleased enough. I'm pleased enough as well. Could have possibly gone for a winner there late, but listen, take the point. We'll do one more, Arsenal away on Boxing Day, and end on that. Try and extend the unbeaten run. And in fact, I might try and do 2 more, because that'll take us to the official halfway stage of the season, which has been drawn against Newcastle in the FA Cup 3rd round away at St James's. Following game, then, penultimate one today. We'll do 2 more. Arsenal away in North London. Heads this game, 5 points off the drop zone. Yes, we're still the league's lowest scorers, but again, if we've got to grind out 0-0s and 1-1s all the way to Premier League survival, as the league's lowest scorers, Doxy Boy won't mind one bit. I'll still take a 0-0 in this game as well to extend the unbeaten run. Come on, Ipswich Town. I'm sure I would have shown it pre-game, but I have upped the injury sliders as well, because I still haven't had any yet, which is really annoying. And I know it sounds a bit weird saying I want injuries, but I do as Jack Clark skips away from Declan Rice. It's not realistic to have no injuries, and so far I haven't had any. That needs to change. Is Saka onside there? He is. Pervert's dancing through for the first. Bends it in, arms in front. I thought Saka was a mile offside. Evidently not. Gunners in front. Kai with the opener. It's really tough on this. Really, really tough. 7 after the restart. Still down by... saw Amari out wide. Just couldn't get it to him. Still down by 1. And... this is the game where things have come unstuck a little bit. Not really been on it. And... as Martinelli finds a pocket space, gets around Luke Wolfenden, and this should be 2. Takes his time, rolls it back. Kai should have made it 2. Muric with the save. Yeah, not really been on it in this game. There's still time, but haven't had any kind of fluidity. And the passing, not quite there like it has been in recent games. That's better, though. Not on it in this one. It's just inside the area. Kai back to Mikel Merino, and the Spaniard trying to shoot, blocked, and can that be prevented? No, it can't. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't want to. Individual errors. So I'm pressing the square button because I'm trying to slide in with leave to prevent the corner, and in the end, he goes for a slide tackle. It's one of those where it's like you need more intelligence, you know. I'm clearly not trying to tackle as the ball's going out of play and Saka finds the bottom corner from 12 yards. I'm trying to dive on the floor to prevent a corner, and the game interprets it as me trying to slide tackle the man off the ball. Come on, you know I'm not trying to do that, man. Saka from the spot. I've not, to be fair though, it's one of those where it's like, okay, I can be annoyed about that, but simply put, I haven't been at my best. Yes, you can be frustrated by moments like that, but I've still not played well. Arsenal are going to get a deserved 2-0 win, but just a shame to throw away a second goal like that. Yeah, really encouraging unbeaten run of no losses in 5. Starting to put the ball in the back of the net a bit more. Got a few clean sheets in succession from Muric, but in this game brought back down to earth and being told to know our place. That's not top 10. That's where we are right now, which is down towards the bottom. I'm not too concerned though. One of those games, we've just got to take the L and move on to the next one. That's what we'll do. We'll play the final game. That'll put us to the halfway stage of the season, come to the conclusion of it. Chelsea at Portman Road, and we'll end on that. Yep, let's end on this. Our final game of 2024. Still 5 points above the bottom 3, and come to the conclusion at the halfway stage, we'll be guaranteed to be above the drop zone. So, bigger picture, disappointing loss, but on the whole, the first half of the season has been a little bit better than I was expecting. We're taking on Enzo Maresca's side right now in the top 4. I'd certainly take a point and just ensuring that I've back-to-back losses to close the first half of the season off. Chelsea at home, our final game today. Come on, let's switch down. Yeah, playing in the snow for this game with the undersoil heating means that it's going to be a little bit slushy, if you will. But one thing I'm noticing, I can't see the player's breath. I don't know if it's because I'm just so high up with the camera angle, but I can't see the player's breath in a, what you'd assume to be like a 0 degree kind of temperature out there. You used to be able to see it. Like, you used to be able to see visible player's breath. I don't know why EA have seemingly taken that away. I quite like that. Again, another nice touch for the realism, you know. That's the final 6 minutes of the first half. Still dealt at 0-0. And again, I'll take this. I'll take this. But, oh, what a finish. Nicholas Jackson, obviously on the weekend, was sublime. And he's just scored a wonderful little flick. I want to see that on the replay to make sure I saw that correctly. But the ball quickly pegged into the middle. And he just sort of like uses the momentum of the ball through. It's just, yeah, calm little side foot into the bottom corner. No real power. Just stroking it home and guiding it in nicely. Jackson with the opener. And the ex-Villarreal man gives Chelsea the lead. And as things stand, set for what I didn't want, which is back-to-back losses to get to the halfway stage. There's still time, but I've really struggled in this game. Haven't had anything on the offensive end, and I've switched back to the 4-2-3-1. Thought maybe again changing things up, keeping teams guessing would do us some good. Evidently not. Chaplin to Johnson though. Now Ben coming inside. Naughty. Johnson, easy save for Pope. Made a bit of a meal of it on. Jack Clark goes for goal. Pope with the save and somehow catches the ball with one hand using that big left glove of his to claim it and ensure after a double save. Made a meal of the first attempt. Did well to get up quickly and stop the second. Our best chance. Pope with a double save. And Chelsea trying to cling on to the 1-goal win. Yeah, I have to say, he didn't exactly cover himself in much glory for the Emile Smith-Rowe goal on the weekend. As the Arsenal Academy grad got his first for Fulham. And in that moment there, almost made a real meal of that as the crowd yelled, shoot on Sam Morsey. I'll go behind. I'll go behind for a corner off Enzo Fernandez. And with 16 to go, Ipswich finally coming out of their shells. Crowd starting to get behind the boys as we look for that late leveler. In goes to corner, headed away. It'll drop to Jack Clark, heads it back in. There's Kajuse, who puts it just wide. Come on, last chance. Got to get it forward. Sam. Broadhead. Kajuse, final chance. Oh, ref, are you really going to blow him for full time now? I mean, seriously. Like, I know you're well within your rights, and we have had the allocated minutes, so I don't know how much of a defence I've got here, but I'm trying to mount one. Ref! Come on, we were going through. Oh dear, back-to-back losses, back-to-back games without a goal, no wins in our last 4, yet the Tractor Boys back to a familiar feeling of loss. But to be fair, came into it towards the end, just ran out of steam, and in the end, of course, ran out of time. We'll still be at the bottom 3 at the halfway stage, though, so bigger picture, guys. We're doing what we want, which is right now staying above the bottom 3. Yep, it's all about perspective. No wins in 4, but when you look at the bigger picture right now, we're currently in 13th place, and I would have taken it at the start of the season, and I'll take it now as well. Right now in the league table, then the full table at the halfway stage, Man City 4 points clear at the top, going for another championship, ahead of Arsenal in 2nd, and Chelsea in 3rd, with the Magpies in 4th. Manchester United 5th, Liverpool 6th, and second. Wolves still in 7th place, with the top 10 being wrapped up by Aston Villa, West Ham and Spurs as well. We are indeed in that 13th place with 18 points on the board. Yes, only the 4 wins in 19, and yes, only 10 goals scored. It is a bit damning, but again, bigger picture, with 4 points above the drop zone. If you would have said coming the end of the season, you're finishing 13th place, 4 points clear of the bottom 3, I think every single Ipswich Town fan would have taken that, and I will too. But that'll do it for today's episode of Career Mode, guys. Big fan of you watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do drop a like. Once you'll have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with a January window opening at 24 mil in the budget, where we might make a new signing in our second of the season, and we'll have the FA Cup third round away at St James against Newcastle, and more big games in the league as the second half of the season will begin. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.